Hello everyone, welcome to part 154 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel. So we will continue working on the shipping module that we have started in last few videos. And in last video we have seen that we able to do the edit and status functionality for the shipping module. Here we can able to update the shipping charges for any of the country. You just require to click on edit icon for any of the country, and we can able to edit the shipping charges. Okay, like we have updated the shipping charges of India from INR 100 to INR 300 last time, and you can see here we can able to update the shipping charges for any of the country. Here you can see that we able to update the shipping charges of the country. Okay, so like this we can able to active and inactive the status of the shipping charges of any of the country. Like if we inactive the status, then it means then we can disable the shipping charges for the country. So we can enable it anytime if we want. Like for India itself, we can see here this is disabled. We can also enable it. Okay, so enable means that a shipping charge will be applied at the checkout page. And if we disable, then it means that shipping charge will not be charged for the specific time. Okay, so now we are going to integrate the shipping charges at the checkout page at front end in this video. So we will start working on it. Okay, so let's open the front end. Okay, so we are going to log in. Here we can add any of the products. We will add 2 products here, and one more we are going to add. Okay, so we have 2 products in cart. Now we will move further. Here you can see this is the final page. This is the order view page, checkout page, in which we are going to apply the shipping charges. And shipping charges is based on the delivery address country. Okay, so here we will do one thing. One country is we can keep it India, and for another country we are going to change the country here as well, so that we can apply the shipping charges of some different country. Okay, so we can make it Australia. Okay, and here you can add the Australia city, Australia address. Okay, something like this, like Sydney is one of the capital of Australia, is the capital of Australia. Sydney is the city of Australia, not the capital. And Sydney province, or I don't know much, New South Wales. Okay, this is the capital city of Sydney. I don't know its capital or state of New South Wales. Okay, we are going to add city state as New South Wales, like this, Sydney, this one. So here we can submit this one, and now you can see that one is the India country and one is the Australia country. India will have the different shipping charges and the Australia will have the different shipping charges. So for charges for India, we are going to check here the charges for India. Here you can see the charges for India is INR 400, and the charges for Australia is we're going to check the charges for Australia is INR 200. We are going to enable it as well, and the charges for Australia is INR 200. Okay, so we will make it more. We can make it like 500 for the charges of Australia. Okay, and for India, we are going to make it less charges. We can make it only 100. Okay, for India. So now the charges for India is 100 and charges for Australia is uh, 500. Okay, so now first thing is we need to bring the charges here in this array, and I will show you that how. I'm going to open the checkout blade. First of all, I'm telling you now that how we can apply the shipping charges. We are going to show the shipping charges here, and we are going to add shipping charges in grand total. But we need to work on jQuery as well in this video, because if we will select the India here, we automatically want that shipping charges will come up of India. Shipping charges will come up here, and in grand total it must be included plus shipping, and here it will be added, and this is only possible with the help of jQuery. Maybe we require Ajax as well, but we will try with the jQuery. Okay, so if we will select this one, then the shipping charges of Australia will get we able to add it. Okay, so both the things we want it real time, and we don't want the page refresh at all. So we need to see the way that we can able to do this thing. So now here we can see we are displaying the delivery addresses with the delivery addresses array. You can see here delivery addresses array, and in this array itself we try to bring the shipping charges as well. And here I'm going to open the Plex controller, and here checkout, and here delivery addresses. First this one I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so here first of all I'm going to check the delivery addresses array here, what we are bringing here, two delivery addresses of the user, and both delivery addresses is having the different shipping charges. Like we know that India is having the 100 rupees and Australia is having the 500 rupees that we have set from the admin panel. And here if we refresh, and we can see the both delivery addresses are coming here. One is for India and one is for Australia. Now we want to integrate the shipping charges for both. We want to add the shipping charges element in both the arrays, both for India as well as for Australia. Here it will come like shipping charges array, that element will be assigned that 100 rupees, and here shipping charges element will be assigned 500 rupees. Okay, so that it will be easier for us to manage a checkout page. So what we are going to do, we are going to create one function here. See, we are going to add the for each loop. First of all, here we are going to add the for each loop, so that we can loop through the delivery addresses. Here we are going to add it like this, and here we want to add the shipping charges for every country. Okay, so for adding the shipping charges for every country, we are required to get the shipping charges from the shipping underscore charges table. Okay, so that we can get the shipping charges from here, from this table we want to get. Okay, and here we are getting the country of every delivery address. We are getting the country. Here you can see that we are getting the country here, and from this country we want to get the shipping charges. And so we will create one function here. We are going to create one function in shipping charge model. This is the model that we have created the last time, and here we want to create one function, public static function, and here we will create get shipping charges. Okay, and we are going to pass the country here. We are going to return the country here from the blade file, and whatever country will come up here, we are going to get the shipping charges. Okay, here we are going to use the shipping charge model, then compare with the country. Okay, so we can use the first will come, because only of one country we are going to fetch the shipping charges. We can convert to array as well, and here we are going to check the shipping charges. We are going to do like this, and then we are going to get the shipping charges of that country. Okay, like this, and this shipping charges we are going to return like this. Okay, so we are getting the shipping charges from the shipping charge model for the specific country. Okay, here you can do the select query as well. If we require only shipping charges, then we can also do the select shipping charges. Okay, it's your choice. So we are returning the shipping charges here, and now we are going to call this function in for each loop. Okay, so here we will do like this: shipping charges. Now we are going to call that shipping charge model. Inside that model we are going to call that get shipping charges, whatever the function name is, get shipping charges function, like this. And inside this function we are going to pass the country, dollar value country. It will come like this, dollar value country. Okay, we are going to pass the country to the shipping charges, get shipping charges function to get the shipping charges. Okay, so after getting the shipping charge, first of all we are going to see that whether we able to get the shipping charges or not. Okay, we are going to do like this, die. So yeah, it is fine. So what we can do, we can bring it, sorry, we can bring this one down, we can do it like this. Okay, so now we can try once and we will see the shipping charge is coming for both. So shipping charge model we are required to add here at the top. Okay, so don't miss that, we need to add the shipping charge model as well. Now we are going to refresh once again, and here you can see it is not coming. We are going to check again, go to checkout function, and here okay, so first of all we are going to apply die and with C. Oh yeah, here it is coming. So both shipping charges are coming here. You can see 100 and 500. Okay, 100 is for India and 500 is for Australia. So we are getting the shipping charges for both the countries in loop. So only thing we will make it available in the array. Okay, we want to add it here inside the array of both. Okay, so for that we will simply add it in delivery addresses array. Okay, we will do like this. Then we are going to mention its element like it's 0 or 1. So we will pass the dollar key here, and after that we are going to add the shipping charges. We will create the new element shipping charges like this. Okay, and we will assign the value, this value that we are getting shipping charges here like this. And now we are going to refresh, and you can see that we are getting it inside the array. Okay, now we are getting inside the array. You can see 100 shipping charges for India and 500 shipping charges for Australia. Okay, so we finally make availability of shipping charges inside the array. So this shipping charges is going in our checkout page. Okay, through delivery addresses. So this is the thing that we want, so that we will get the shipping charges for both the countries in our checkout page, so that we can apply the shipping charges there and we can add it grand total. Okay, so now one more thing we require, we require the total price as well. For the calculations we require the total price as well. So I'm going to comment this one as well. So we require the total price, and total price we require in the same way like we are doing in the checkout page. So because we require because when we I will show you that why we require the total price there. See now whenever we click on this one, we want like 100 rupees will get added to the grand total, and here we want to show it as well inside the shipping charges. And for this thing, we will require to pass in jQuery. I will show you here in checkout blade file what I am going to do. Here in addresses. Okay, so here it comes. Okay, so I will pass here all the everything. I will pass the shipping charges, I will pass the total price, I will pass the coupon amount. Okay, to jQuery, so that we can calculate the grand total, updated grand total. Okay, so for that I will pass here in input type. I am going to pass here shipping charges. Now we are getting, we will pass it like this so that it will be clear to us. So now we are getting the shipping charges. See, I'm going to refresh and I will show you here that we able to pass the shipping charges or not. You can see that we able to pass the shipping charges 100 for India and 500 for Australia. Okay, like this. So in the same way, I want to pass the total price as well. I want to pass the coupon discount if there is any discount. So for total price, we are getting in for each loop. Here we are getting but this thing we require in function so that we can get there. So what we can do, we will fetch it here as well. Simple enough. We are going to do it in function as well, like this. And nothing much to do, and this is done. So this total price we are going to pass here as well. Okay, so here we will make it total price availability, and we need to pass the total price as well in the same way here, total underscore price. And now we are getting from the function here, we will keep it total price, total price, and we are going to check, sorry, we need to put in braces. Okay, so now we are going to check that whether we able to get it or not. Okay, inspect this one, and here you can see total price we are getting now 1050. Okay, so that is fine. Okay, so we able to get the total price as well. Now also we require the coupon amount. And here in coupon amount, we will get the coupon amount. This is the coupon amount. Okay, so if it is coming, then we will get it as well, and we will return it as well. Okay, so that is fine. So we able to pass shipping charges, total price, and coupon amount in jQuery, and we are going to add the jQuery for it. I will open the front script, and here at last we will add the jQuery for this one. Okay, so we want like calculate shipping charges. Yeah, calculate shipping charges and updated grand total. Okay, so here we will call on the basis, like if we will click on this radio button, any of it we are going to click, then we will call on chain event we are going to do. There is one predefined function in jQuery, and that is the bind function that will work on change event of radio. We are going to use that. Okay, so I will show you how. Here, see, if we will click on input, we will do like this: input name, we are going to pick it address ID we are using there as name, so we are going to use it like address ID. And after that input name equal to address ID, and we will use the bind function, bind predefined function of jQuery, and change event. Okay, so on change function we will see the values that we will get from the radio button. See, like we can get the shipping charges, and we will get the shipping charges from this one, attribute shipping charges, like this. So we will check whether we able to get the shipping charges or not, like this. So let's see, first of all, it will work or not. See, if we click on this one, here we are getting the 100, that is fine, the shipping charges. And if we click on this one, here we are getting the 500. So we are getting the shipping charges for both the countries. Okay, so here we are getting the shipping charges for both the countries, and now in the same way we will also get the total price as well as the coupon amount as well. Okay, so here we will also get the total amount, total price. We'll check once that if we will get the total price here as well. See, we are getting the total price in both the cases. Okay, so that is fine. And in the same way we are going to get the coupon amount as well. Okay, so now we are going to get the coupon amount as well, but there is no coupon amount, so it is showing as blank. Okay, so see, if the coupon amount, if we are not getting anything in coupon amount, then we are going to assign the 0. Like if coupon amount is having the blank value, okay, then we are going to assign the coupon amount with the 0 value. This thing we need to do. And here is one more thing in checkout blade file. We are going to show the shipping charges as 0 amount initially. Okay, if we will not select any delivery address, then shipping charges is by default 0. Okay, I'm going to do like the shipping charges, and here we will take the shipping charges class. We are going to take it like shipping underscore charges, like this. Okay, so here we will just give the rupees 0 like this, and now see the shipping charges we are showing here with 0. Okay, so here in the same way here we are showing everything like this is the grand total minus this is the total price minus coupon discount, now plus shipping charges. So here as well we are going to add the shipping charges here somewhere. Grand total minus, that is fine, and plus equal to minus this one, and here we can add plus. Now here we can pick up the span. Okay, in span we can take the class class, we can take this shipping charges class here as well, and here inside this one we are going to take it like ₹0. Okay, now we are going to check here. Okay, like this. Okay, so right now we have not selected any of the delivery address, so that's why it is showing as 0 in both the cases. Shipping charge 0 and here I as well 0. Okay, but now we are going to update with the jQuery, and here we are going to update like if we are getting for the shipping charges we can simply get that class shipping charge is like this, and we are going to assign the HTML. In HTML we are having the rupees and plus we are getting the shipping charges. Here we can show it like this, and for grand total, we need to calculate like variable grand total. Now we are having everything, we will take it like total price, but we are going to use percent to convert it to price, to convert it to that integer value. Okay, so we require to add the percent. Okay, so we have the total price, then we need to add the shipping charges in total price, then we need to subtract the coupon amount. Okay, and that also we need to add the percent, and we need to subtract the coupon amount from this one like this. Okay, so we will check the we will alert the grand total once here, and we'll see that what grand total will be here. See, we're going to refresh once again. I will close this one, and I'm going to select the India this time, and here we are getting the grand total as 1150. See, here the amount is 1050, total subtotal is 1050. Now it's the grand total is 1150. It means that 100 rupees has been added in grand total, and here you can see the shipping charges ₹100, and here also shipping charges is ₹100 added. Okay, so here we just require to show the updated grand total, and for that we are already getting the grand total, updated grand total. Just the thing, we will assign its value as well to its class. Okay, so here as well HTML rupees, and here plus grand total like this. Okay, so now we have the updated grand total as well. So let's see this one, refresh, and now see, we will select the India. Now here you can see the 100 rupees has been added. Okay, and the grand total is 1150, subtotal is 1050. Okay, so if we will select the Australia, then 500 shipping charges is added, and now it's the 1050 plus 500, it is 1550, and here it is, we are showing as well 1050 minus ₹0. There is no coupon discount, plus ₹500. It means 1050 plus 500, that is equal to 1550 for the Australia. So we are doing this in real time, instantly, without refreshing the page in jQuery, and you can able to see this is the best way of doing the things. We are not required Ajax here as well, otherwise it will make our task more complex. Okay, so you can do this one at your end. You can choose any of the country, that country shipping charges will get applied, and you can see here that we have able to get for India as well as Australia. Okay, so in next video, after placing the order, we need to do all this in our function as well. See, the work is not over. One more video is required for this simple shipping charges. This is the simple shipping charges we are integrating, and in next video we are going to apply this to our table as well. We are going to update the orders table. Here you can see we are required to update the orders table with the shipping charges column. Here we need to pass the shipping charges. Okay, so here we require to pass the shipping charges and updated grand total as well, and we will show in admin panel and in order details of the user as well, and we may require to pass in emails as well. Okay, so this thing we are going to do in next video. and in next video we will complete the simple module of the shipping charge. This is the simple country wise shipping that we are going to finish in next video, and after that we are going to work on the advanced way, that is country product wise shipping charges, and that is also not that much complex. Now we have done the simple, so advanced will not look that much advanced. Okay, so don't worry at all, we will do step by step, and everything you will get the full clarity. Okay, so if you have any query you can surely contact me. Have a nice time. Goodbye.